Hello, magandang gabi, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat, especially those on the other side of the world. There is no time and space between us. There is only this present moment and we are one. Alright, so natapos na tayo sa 890. We'll proceed with diary entry number 891 from the diary of Saint Faustina Kowalska. On January 21st, 1937, since early morning today, I have been wondrously united with the Lord. In the evening, the hospital chaplain visited me. After we had talked for a while, I felt my spirit beginning to immerse itself in God, and I began to lose all senses of what was happening around me. I ardently implored Jesus, "Give me the ability to talk." And the Lord granted that I could talk freely with Him. But there was a moment when I could not understand what the priest was saying. I heard his voice, but it was impossible for me to understand him. And I apologized for not understanding him, although I could hear his voice. This is a moment of the grace of union with God, but imperfect, because exteriorly the senses are acting imperfectly too. There is no total immersion in God, that is, suspension of the senses, as often happens when one neither sees nor hears anything exteriorly, the whole soul being freely absorbed in God. When such a grace visits me, I want to be alone, and I ask Jesus to protect me from the eyes of creatures. I was really very embarrassed before the priest, but I was reassured because he got to know a little of my soul in confession. Enero 21, 1937, maagang-maaga ngayon, magkaisa na kami ng Panginoon. Pagkagabi, dinalaw ako ng chaplain ng ospital. Pagkatapos naming mag-usap ng sandali, naramdaman ko ang aking espiritu na nagsisimulang malubog sa Diyos, at nawalan na ako ng pangunawa sa nagaganap sa aking paligid. Lumuhog ako kay Jesus. "Bigyan mo ako ng kakayahang magsalita." At iginawad naman sa akin ng Panginoon na malaya akong makipag-usap sa Kanya. Subalit may sandali na hindi ko maunawaan ang sinasabi sa akin ng pari. Naririnig ko ang kanyang tinig, subalit napaka-imposible sa akin na maunawaan siya. At humingi ako ng paumanhin na hindi ko siya maunawaan sa kabila ng naririnig ko naman siya. Isa itong sandali kung saan naroroon ang grasya ng pakikipag-isa sa Diyos, subalit hindi ganap, sapagkat ang panlabas ng mga pandama ay hindi rin maayos na gumagana. Walang ganap na pagkalubog sa Diyos, dahilan sa pansamantalang pagkasara ng mga pandama, na madalas na nangyayari kapag walang nakikita o naririnig na anuman sa panlabas, sapagkat ang buong kaluluwa ay nakalubog sa Diyos. Kapag nangyayari ang ganitong grasya sa akin, nais kong mapag-isa at hinihiling ko kay Jesus na ipagsanggalang ako sa mga mata ng mga tao. Hiyang-hiya ako sa harap ng pari, subalit ako ay nagkaroon ng kasiguruhan sapagkat nagkaroon siya ng kaunting kalaman sa aking kaluluwa sa kumpisalan. Nahirapan si Faustina, sa kaniyang nasa meditative state siya. And she was having union with Jesus. So, hindi natin alam po na itsura niya, pero parang nandun yung pare, nagkataon na nandun yung pare, pumapasok siya sa isang dimension kung saan yung kanyang mga external senses, ang kanyang mata, kanyang taingan, lahat yan, nakasara. Bukas yung mata niya, pero wala siyang nakikita. Bukas ang tenga niya, pero wala siyang naririnig. Kasi nga, ang gumagana sa kanya yung internal senses niya, yung panloob. Yung kaluluwa niya mismo is united deeply somewhere in a space we do not know. Nandun yung kanyang kaluluwa. Naiwan yung kanyang katawang lupa doon sa ospital. Tapos, yung kanyang kaluluwa was already in some place. So, naririnig naman niya, no? Pero hindi niya naunawaan. Sabi niya, no? Yung spirit niya, I felt my spirit beginning to immerse itself in God. So, nung nag-uusap na sila, no? Kaso, I began to lose all sense of what was happening. Nawala, no? Nawala yung kanyang senses. Kasi magkaiba nga yung magkaiba yung spiritual body, yung spirito natin, magkaiba din ang ating physical body. Yung physical body is gross. Sinabing gross, nahawakan, no? Yan, no? You can touch it, you can feel it. Tapos nakakakita yan. No? Kung ano yung nagmamanifest dito sa lupa. But these eyes that we have cannot see those invisible things. Kaya nga invisible. The eyes cannot see. Only the inner eye can see. So, halimbawa, when Faustina would be having union with Jesus, nakikita siya si Jesus ng kaluluwa ni Faustina. And sometimes, the physical eyes can also do. Pero sa atin, in our case, ordinary people, we will not be able to see these invisible things, invisible Jesus, lahat yan, invisible yan sa ating mga mata. And to some, like Faustina, kaya nila yan. Pero, they also have that level, yung kanilang inner eye is more active during that time. A moment when I could not understand what the priest was saying. Imaginein mo, nagko-confession sila. Nasa confession siya eh. Tapos, may sinasabi yung pare, hindi niya maintindihan. Although, naririnig niya ang boses ng pare. Pero hindi niya maintindihan. Ibig sabihin nga, kasi, yung kaniyang tainga, no? Yung kanyang tainga, hindi nagpa-function normally. Kasi nga, the body is on earth, but the soul is somewhere. Hindi naman kasi, imposible kasi silang magkaroon ng union. Jesus and Faustina, it would be impossible for them to have a union here on earth. So they have to go somewhere. Now, Jesus has to take Faustina somewhere. We do not know where, no? Because siguro malalaman lang natin if we would be able to also experience that, those mystical experiences. But for us, ang meron lang tayo sa ngayon ay naniniwala tayo. Kahit di natin alam, kahit di natin nakita, kahit di natin na-experience, no? It is only our faith in God. Naniniwala tayo dahil meron tayong pananampalataya. Kasi kung wala tayong pananampalataya, we will not appreciate all these things. Again, this faith makes us capable of believing these things. Pero kahit sa atin, no, those faithful, marami pa rin hindi naman convinced dyan sa sinasabi ni Faustina. Meron pang mga taong ganun, hindi sila naniniwala dyan. But for us devotees of the Divine Mercy, we believe. Why do we believe? Because we have faith. Medyo yung ating pananampalataya, which is faith, ay buhay sa atin. Buhay. Itinanim yan sa ating consciousness and our intellect, yung ating isipan, no, ay sumasang-ayon dyan. Bagamat hindi maipaliwanag ng ating kaisipan yan, logically, hindi natin yung maipaliwanag, but we believe. Why? Because we have faith. Yun yung faith na itinanim sa atin after we were baptized. Kasi nga, kung wala tayong faith, it would really be very impossible and difficult for us to believe in the unseen. No? So what did God give us? Binigyan tayo ng faith o pananampalataya. Itinanim yan sa atin. Nasa DNA natin yung faith. Sapagkat ang bagay hindi makikita, kailangan nating maniwala. And in that case, yun nga yung ating utak, no? Yung ating intellect has to agree. Kailangan maniwala. Mayroon dapat na assent. It has to assent, no? Kailangan makumbinse. Kahit hindi niya logically nauunawaan yan, the mind and the brain, ating isip, no? Kailangan magkaroon. Yung intellect, kailangan mag-agree. Kailangan sabihin niya, okay, I believe. Because nag-mix na, na-influensya na, na-overpower na ng ating faith, yung ating pag-iisip. So, ang sabi ni Faustina, Lord, hindi yan perfect, no? That isn't perfect yung nangyayari. Kasi nga, partially, hindi naman totally, no? Hindi totally ay wala na siyang pandama. Kasi nga naririnig niya pero hindi niya naunawaan. So, partially, bukas. Hindi mo kasi pwedeng 100% pwedeng iwan yung katawan mo when you go somewhere. Kasi kapag iniwan mo yung katawan mo, definitely, detach ka na, patay ka na nun. So, partially, naiiwan yung certain portion of the soul or of the spirit na iiwan dun sa katawang lupa. Hindi yan 100% umaalis sa physical body. So, kahit pa paano, nauulinigan niya pero hindi niya maintindihan. Again, yun lang ang kayang sabihin because I also do not understand pa ng mas malalim and have not experienced it. Ang akin lang ay based on what Faustina was saying, no? Or what others also have experienced, no? So, para sa atin, medyo mahirap talaga unawain ito. But, parang ganito din yan, no? Sa isang maliit na level, mababang level. Parang ganito. When you're so focused on something, halimbawa, may problema ka, halimbawa, no? Isip ka na isip sa problema mo. Di mo na mamalayan yung mga bagay na dumadaan sa harap mo. Nangyayari. Naririnig mo yung TV, di ba? Na nagsasalita, bukas, no? Yung computer sa tabi mo, bukas. Naririnig mo na meron, pero hindi mo siya nabibigyan ng pansin. No, alam mong may tumutunog, pero hindi mo alam kung ano ang sinasabi. Kasi nga, you are so focused with your problem or kahit hindi sa problema, kahit na anong bagay that you give focus, kung nandun yung focus mo, you will have difficulty understanding the rest ng nangyayari sa paligid mo. Parang ganun yan, no? Yun yung sa antas natin dito sa lupa. But it is really completely different when you go or when you have or when you achieve union with God. Kasi yon talagang yung kaluluwa mo is somewhere. Only a portion of your soul is left on the physical body. And yung soul is in another space, in another dimension. Masarap sa pakiramdam. Yan yung laging pinakananasa. It is what Faustina really desired no, when she was living on earth. Talagang magkaroon na sila ng complete union kasi she had experienced it many times. At ayaw na niyang umalis, but the body, kailangan balikan yung body. The soul has to go back to the body, to the physical body, kasi hindi pa naman tapos yung kanyang mission. So, nabibitin siya, no? Parang ganon. Nabibitin siya doon sa experience na yan, kaya ayaw niyang umalis. Kaya lang, because it is not yet time, hindi pa tapos ang kanyang mission here on earth, kaya kailangan niya laging bumalik. Sabi lang niya, Lord, yung mga mata ng mga tao, ipagsanggalan mo lang ako sa mga mata ng mga tao. Kasi, halimbawa, ikaw, nakita mo si Faustina na nagaganap yun, no? Baka matakot ka. Baka sabihin mo, nagloloko or nababaliw yung ganon. Kaya, gustong iwasan niya ni Faustina. And ganon din tayo, when we pray, huwag masyadong katulad ng mga Pharisees, no? Na very external, no? Pakitang tao. So, mas maganda kapag tayo nananalangin, yung sa atin, ano? Hindi masyadong overacting. Just pray. And feel the presence of God, no? Without really overacting. And in the case of Faustina, hindi naman siya nag-overact. Kaya lang talagang subject siya na pagchismisan kasi pag nakita, nangyayari dun, ba't ganun yun? So, yun yung sabi niya, Lord, ano lang, no? Protect me from the eyes of creatures. Para, ano naman yan, no? Malubos-lubos na yung experience. Kasi, when she would be experiencing that, ang sarap sa pakiramdam, no? Tapos, imaginein mo, titingin ka ng mga tao, may istorbo ka lang. So, mapuputol yun. Yung feeling na yun, mapuputol. Just like when you are having or making love with your partner, syempre gusto mo, yung making love with your partner, you are in a private place, free from the eyes of people. Otherwise, kapag pinakita mo yan, hindi ka makaka-consume, no? Walang mangyayari kasi when people are watching you, mahirap. So, ganun din yan in the spiritual aspect of union with God. Ganun din. We do not want other people to see us having that experience kasi we will only be subject to what the feeble-minded people would think of us. So, ganun lang po muna yung 891. Hindi masyado tayo makaka-relate, but then we hope that we would also be having that experiences while still in this lifetime. Kasi mararamnasan natin lang yan after, we go there fully, permanently, 100% leaving the body. But we hope that we would also we would also experience that during this lifetime na bubuhay pa tayo. Okay, so maraming salamat and tomorrow po ulit.